Ever since the National Assembly constituted the Cybercrime Act in 2015 and then the amended Cyber Act in 2014, they have been using these same acts, to hunt down activists, hunt down journalists, hunt down free speech. They are trying to cancel free speech in Nigeria. The other day, we had a woman who said some things against Tinubu, the son of a president, and she was arrested for it. You have the likes of Farotimi as well, who wrote some things against Baba Fe Babalola in his book. And the case is still in court, and he nearly was not granted bail. He nearly spent Christmas in prison just last year, December. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Help support this channel by subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up. Also leave your opinions in the comments section below as well. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and YouTube as well. So please follow us on all these social media platforms. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has initiated legal proceedings against President Bola Tinubu's administration and the 36 state governors of Nigeria. Newsroom Nigeria reports that the lawsuit challenges the alleged misuse of the Cybercrime Amendment Act 2024, claiming it criminalizes free speech and infringes on the rights of Nigerians, including activists, journalists, bloggers, and social media users. This move follows a 2022 ECOWAS court judgment that condemned Section 24 of the Cybercrime Act 2015 as arbitrary, vague, and repressive. The court had ordered the Nigerian government to repeal the section to align with international human rights standards, while the amended 2024 Act removed Section 24. SERAP argues that the law remains problematic, citing ambiguities and provisions that could suppress legitimate expression. Filed under suit number ECW APP 03-2025 at the ECOWAS Community Court of Justice in Abuja, SERAP contends that the amended legislation broadly defines terms like cyber stalking in ways that open it to abuse. For instance, Section 24, subsection 1b criminalizes actions causing a breakdown of law and order without clear definitions, potentially stifling peaceful expression. SERAP claims the law has been weaponized to intimidate critics, highlighting cases where activists, journalists, and social media users faced harassment, arrests, and charges under its provisions. Notable examples include activist Dele Farotimi and journalist Jalingo, both accused of cyber stalking. Other instances involve arrests over social media posts, such as critics of products, quality, and allegations of cyberbullying. You guys remember the case of Ngozi Okoli, this woman, who criticized this tin tomato paste that just newly came out at the time, about 2 years ago now. She was arrested, maltreated. The case is still in court. She even lost her pregnancy in the process, all because she came out to, critique a product, which is not something offensive. Anybody can come out and critique a product. If you use the product and it's good, you can come out to say, oh, I used this product, it was good, this, that. You can also come out to say that, okay, I used this product, I did not like it, it was like this, it was like this. That does not mean that the intention is to spoil the product. But this woman has been on this case ever since. But now that I think at the end of the day, she was granted bail. And then she went, to press charges against the magistrate that was in charge of the case. And now the magistrate has been demoted. This woman was arrested in Abuja and she was taken all the way to Taraba to be tried in court at the magistrate's court, magistrate level for that matter. According to the Taraba state magistrate or state government, they said it's not even in the jurisdiction of a magistrate to have, sentenced her on that case. It wasn't even in its jurisdiction. So it's looking as if this magistrate was paid and, some fake police officers were also used, to arrest this woman just because of these cyber crime acts. This cyber crime act, because even the act itself is ambiguous, which is why SERAP is saying that it should be looked into. The organization argues that the legislation violates Nigerians' obligations under international human rights laws, such as the African Charter on Human and People's Rights and the International Covenant on Civic, Civil and Political Rights. SERAP is urging the courts to declare Section 24 of the 2024 Act unlawful and order its immediate repeal and amendment and ensure compliance with Nigerians' human rights commitments. The lawsuit also seeks a declaration that the government's enforcement of the law infringes on freedoms of expression, information and media rights. SERAP asserts that protecting these rights is essential for democracy and civil society. The ECOWAS court has yet to set a hearing date for the case. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What do you think of this? Because of recent, it's like there has been a crackdown on freedom of speech, a crackdown on, speaking against the government. Anything you say, you might, before you know it, you have been arrested. Which is why SERAP is saying that, something needs to be done about this law, this act, because of the ambiguity. It can be twisted in any way. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Joseph says, group of animals that never care for their masses. Another person says, idiot fools, obituary them. When you are done wasting your time, let me know. Clifford says, this is a replica of Buhari's Decree 2 when he was head of state. Emmanuel says, but you can't coerce anybody on what law to make for his country, especially a sovereign nation. It's a law and it remains so until otherwise. What you fail to realize is that there's an international law that, each of these countries have agreed to. So once they make another law at the level of their own country that is contradicting, a signed treaty or a signed agreement that they've made, together with all of these countries, laws like freedom of speech in the whole of the world, I think that, there's been this agreement that freedom of speech shouldn't be stifled. Like, people should be allowed to express themselves. Once a country now independently makes a law contradicting that law, they will be held accountable and they will be forced to, comply with the prior agreements that has been made. You all, let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. What do you all think? Subscribe if you haven't already done that. Like this video. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.